Aquarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your February 2019 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising signs. So Aquarius, happy birthday. For this reading, I am using the Wheel of the Year tarot deck. I also will be pulling you an additional love and relationship guidance card, an additional health and well-being guidance card, and then an overall guidance card for the month of February. All right, Aquarius, let's see what you have coming up here. Want to make sure you guys can see that. All right, Aquarius, so the overall energy is actually strength. Okay, so strength for me represents that inner strength. So it can sometimes represent you, Aquarius, staying calm, being patient, you know, when you need to be patient, relying upon that inner strength when you need to. But as you can see here, and I love this illustration on this strength card, as you can see here, he's like trying to kind of tame the bull. He's trying to control the bull a little bit here. It also can be looked at as taking the bull by the horns, which for me, strength is all about control. And so it's being patient when you need to be patient, but it is also, you know, being strong and taking the bull by the horns and having that courage when you need to. So what's interesting is when I just lifted this up, Aquarius, we do have the World underneath strength, with the Knight of Swords underneath that, the Eight of Wands here. So news, messages, communication for some of you is going to be very significant here in February. Maybe some of you here at the end of January could have just heard something. Now maybe travel is coming up for you, but the World for me can represent something coming full circle. It's a very blessed energy. So there is going to be forward movement for some of you. There is going to be travel, messages coming through, maybe in regards to that. With strength, maybe some of you are going to be grabbing the bull by the horns. Let's see here. Right at the center, we have the Four of Swords with the King of Wands. So a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius person might be significant. Some of you also might have fire in your chart. But here, right at the start of the month, we do have the Four of Swords, which is a more patient energy. So some of you will be relying upon that inner strength, maybe with staying calm, being patient, waiting on that news, but it will come through here in February. So we have this patient energy here right at the start of the month. I think that some of you are waiting to take some sort of action, especially those of you that have fire in your chart. King of Wands, I view him as a manifester. He's very passionate, very ambitious. He's someone who will, you know, make things happen. Very creative, fiery individual. So some of you, you know, I feel like you're manifesting. It's just here right at the start of February. There might be a little bit of a wait here. But you are manifesting, and with the World, for some of you, maybe a phase or a chapter is completing. Others, travel is coming up for you. You could be moving house. You could be changing jobs. King of Wands energy, someone who's incredibly creative and ambitious. Now, at your foundation, I do have the Ten of Swords. So for some of you, a cycle is completing. Now, with the Ten of Swords, a tough or difficult cycle is behind you. For some of you, though, because this is still coming up here at your foundation, for some of you, it's like you're still kind of closing the door on this, you know, phase of your life. You're still closing the door on it, but it is shutting. The worst is behind you. So some of you did go through a difficult time, but that is behind you. Here in the recent past, I do have the King of Swords. So I'm reading for some Aquarian males here with the King of Swords. Now, there could be some Aquarians that maybe you're dealing with two separate men. One might be a fellow air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Others, a fire sign person. For some of you, this is your energy and maybe you're dealing with a fire sign. But King of Swords, you know, he is a very serious energy, very serious character. He will use this sword if need be. He can come through sometimes as someone who's a little harsh, but very serious energy. So for those of you that did go through a difficult time, you know, also if there was something that led up to this chapter, this cycle completing, if there was something that happened, like some sort of betrayal or something that kind of led up to maybe you closing the door on a part of your life, you know, this is the Sword of energy. You know, he's someone who will cut ties. He's someone who will cut someone off or tell someone how they feel, you know. So for some of you, something could have happened and, you know, this is you being strong, definitely being strong, but maybe even sticking to your guns, maybe cutting someone off for some of you. Now, I really like the energy crowning you because we have the Six of Wands, which for those of you that maybe cut something out of your life or someone out of your life, this is you feeling proud of yourself. With the Six of Wands crowning you, you feel successful. Some of you are confidently moving forward. Others, you feel proud of yourself. You could be like the center of attention. But Six of Wands is victory, success. For me, it's a very proud, confident energy. So for some of you, you absolutely know that the Ten of Swords is behind you. The Four of Swords here, right at the start of the month, is also a healing energy. And so some of you are healing, some of you went through a difficult time, but you're feeling really good. And coming up around the second week, in the near future, we do have the Three of Cups, which can speak about celebration. Some of you could be celebrating, moving forward, starting the next chapter of your life. It is a very social energy. It can even speak about reunions, and that can be with family, friends. Some of you could be going out here around the second week. You know, it's a more social energy. Now, what's interesting is in the position of your power, so this is all energy around the second, third week, we do have death, which is a very powerful energy. So many Aquarians going through great change here. So something ending within your life, creating that space for something new to come in, or going through a great change, a transformation of some kind. It is a very powerful energy. So change coming in no matter what. And we also have the World. We have a 10 here. We actually have a couple of 10s. So that's confirming for many of you that a cycle, a chapter is completing. So we have death in the position of your power. And then here, in the position of how those around you, friends, family, how they're viewing you, we do have the Ten of Pentacles, which obviously speaks about success, financial abundance, feeling very abundant. Some of you maybe have made it financially. If you're a business owner, this could be you creating a name for yourself or your business taking off, your business growing here at this time. This could be what some of you are celebrating. This can be what some of you are feeling, you know, quite proud of. This is success. Also for me, it very much can speak about family, the home, maybe very significant for those that are moving house. So you could be getting settled for those of you that are moving house here around the third week. Paying attention to, you know, friends, family, who you have around you, the home, you know, maybe even your parents, grandparents, things like that, all coming together. If you did move house, you know, this could be family coming together here at this time. But I feel like for many of you with death and the Ten of Pentacles, you are moving. I'm definitely reading for some Aquarians that you're moving. And I think for some of you at the start of the month, you're waiting on this. You're waiting on that news. And then here around the second, third week could be when you're beginning to move. For some of you, you're getting settled. Because then in the hopes and fears, we do have the Four of Wands. And this is my happy home card. So when I have the Four of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles, this is definitely representing a home, property that's significant for many of you. But the Four of Wands speaks about, it can represent financial abundance, but overall just feeling very secure. Secure, happy, celebrations taking place. For me, family, very significant. Fours speak about your foundation, your security, your stability. And so this is what you're hoping for. And I feel like many of you, this is what you're achieving. And then here in the final outcome position, and this is energy that you're going into March with, we do have the Queen of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could absolutely be how you're coming off here at this time, especially those of you that are moving house, or those of you that family is very significant. The Queen of Pentacles, obviously, she can be a businesswoman, someone who's very, you know, very focused on her career and finances and making money. But she also is the nurturer. She's also, you know, the mothering type, someone who's devoted really to family, the home, providing her children, her grandchildren with, you know, a stable environment to grow up in. And so, you know, it just depends on, you know, who you are, which Aquarius you are. Some of you, you're very focused on family and the home at this time. You could be decorating a home or redecorating a home here at this time. Others, maybe you're dealing with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but I feel like for you Aquarian females, for some of you, this is absolutely your energy. You're very focused on the family, very focused on the home here at this time. And those of you that were like maybe waiting on communication to come through in regards to a house or in regards to assets and inheritance, anything financial, you know, it could be coming in here around the 3rd, 4th week here, the end of the month. And I see lots of celebrations, family gatherings, good times. Overall, really nice energy for you guys here in February. It's just here right at the start. There could be some healing that's taking place, or, you know, some of you having to be a little patient here right at the start of the month, but you are manifesting and you are leaving a difficult cycle behind. So let's pull you up. Before I do that, let's clarify. Let's clarify first, very quickly. We will take a look at death. We will see what death is representing for some of you here. We have this energy around the 3rd week in the position of your power, Aquarius. So let's take a look at death for Aquarius, clarifying death for Aquarius. All right, there's one that just popped out. So here's one. Oh, strength again. Let's see, what else? All right, there we go. So I'm just going to take all of these. I feel inspired to look at all of these. So we have strength that shot out. So strength is coming up twice. Some of you certainly might have Leo in your chart, but this is you being strong. For some of you, you might even be finding that inner courage here in February. We have strength, we have the Hermit, we have the Ace of Swords, and then the Six of Cups. And this is clarifying death. And so some of you could be dealing with a Virgo or a Leo, but some of you dealing maybe with a Virgo. Six of Cups, which is interesting. Someone or something from the past. If something's been ongoing, this can be that closure coming in. For those of you that had a legal matter that was ongoing, maybe something to do with property or an inheritance, this is that victory coming through. The Ace of Swords for me is a card of victory. It represents your perseverance paying off. It also speaks about that truth, that clarity, that enlightenment coming in that maybe some of you had to wait on. Closure from the past, something ongoing from the past, with death here coming to an end. For a handful of you that this is more on the relationship front, a Leo, a Virgo could be significant. There could be a parting of ways. For others, you know, maybe someone is reaching out to you here, because we do happen to have the Three of Cups here around the 2nd week, which also speaks about reunions, and the Six of Cups can speak about reconciliation as well. So very interesting. All right, so let's pull you an overall guidance card, Aquarius, for February. So this is an overall guidance card, Aquarius. There we go. All right, and now I'm looking at love and relationship matters for you guys, but as always, over on Vimeo, I do have the February 2019 Love Tarot Forecast posted over there. That link is below. So looking at love and relationship matters. Okay, so we have 2 here. And looking at health and well-being, and this is the Archangel Raphael healing deck, for those of you that are wondering. So just looking at health and well-being for Aquarius. For the month of February. Okay, very interesting. Okay, so we have Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So this is the overall guidance card, Aquarius. So some of you are being inspired to take this bull by the horns and to be strong. You know exactly what it is that you need to do. So listen to your intuition, focusing on love life here. We have true love. This love is a once in a lifetime love. That's a beautiful card. So we do have true love, and then we have appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. So be present in the here and now. So don't think about the past too much. Don't think about the future too much. Be present. Appreciate this moment. For those of you that are finding true love or falling more in love with someone here in February, this is beautiful. Now, this inner wisdom, for some of you, you know, you might know what to do when it comes to a relationship matter. And I say that because the health and well-being card for you guys here is actually relationship. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for healing and guiding all of my relationships upon the path of love. And so for this card to come out focusing on health and well-being, for many of you that I'm reading for, your relationship, a relationship is very significant. Now, if it's not on the love front, as far as romantic love, that can be with a family member, that can be with a friend. But some of you know what to do. Listen to your intuition. You know, enjoy all of your relationships here, Aquarius. In February, we see here that family is very significant here, especially in the second half of the month. So enjoy, you know, your relationships with friends, family here in February. Overall, I think it's going to be a wonderful month for you guys. So again, I want to wish you guys a happy birthday. I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great month, guys. Take care.